Behind Asia, India's submarines, how strong is it? Are they? Is it? Okay, let's see. I love like animated infographic videos. So let's see how this is.
One of the world's strongest navies. Its fleet consists of blockbuster warships, $2 billion aircraft carriers, and most
Okay.
importantly, a formidable line of submarine fleets. Submarines have become a cornerstone of India's maritime defense strategy. India has a vast coastline and strategic location. Submarines are nothing.
Ooh, you know what? I love this map. Interesting. Oh, the state of Gujarat has a really long coastline. You wouldn't realize with all the curves. I guess that's more of a visual illusion. Hmm. Well, India does have a massive coastline.
Nothing but a measure of defense and a statement to its geopolitical stance. Moreover, the strategic significance of submarines in India's naval arsenal extends beyond mere defense capabilities. Submarines play a vital role in power projection, deterrence, and surveillance, enhancing India's ability to monitor and control crucial maritime routes.
Okay.
The
Okay.
versatility of submarines with their stealth capabilities allows them to
American Ohio class, Virginia class. American submarine.
operate undetected in hostile environments, gathering intelligence and providing critical information. But what makes India's submarine capabilities so special is its focus on indigenous production and self-reliance. India has been pouring capital to reduce dependence for foreign imports and to build capabilities domestically. In other words, India wants to create its own submarines, warships, and aircraft carriers. These are already evident in the number of equipment it has produced recently. And furthermore, India is not only strengthening its defense in
India's aircraft carrier large warship joins the Navy. Uh, 20,000 crore. I have no idea how to transfer that to dollars. Organized at Cochin Shipyard Limited in Kochi. Okay.
industrial base, but also enhancing its stature in the global defense arena. They are gearing up to become defense technology exporters, as it has already shown after selling missiles after missiles to its neighboring countries. Now, let's move on to the key highlight of today's
That's a really good deal, but that's one deal. So there's that. I think there should be more deals. But yeah, that's a really good deal.
video, the submarines of the Indian Navy. The Indian Navy boasts a diverse array of submarines, each serving distinct roles. First, the Sindhu class submarines. These submarines are part of the Kilo class, designated 877 EKM, and were built under a contract between Rosvodouzhenie, a Russian state-owned company, and the Ministry of Defense of India.
That's Rosborough export. So I don't know if it's the same thing. Also, Sindhu class or the Kilo class, fun fact, were also known as, well, underwater black holes by Western navies, apparently. Because I guess they were built so well that they were really difficult to detect with the technology of the time.
This class includes several submarines, each with distinct names and commissioning dates. This list includes INS Sindhu Ghosh, INS Sindhuraj, INS Sindhuratna, INS Sindhu Kesari, INS Sindhu Kirti, INS Sindhu Vijay, and INS Sindhu Shastra, commissioned between...
That's how many? 3, 6, 7 subs. Okay, yeah. Not bad.
Between 1986 and 2000. These vessels
over a period of 14 years. Yeah, okay, actually not bad.
are diesel-electric submarines, reflecting the Indian Navy's focus on versatile and capable undersea warfare platforms. Key specifications of the Sindhu class submarines include a displacement of 3,000 tons, a maximum diving...
That's heavy. You don't realize with numbers, but when you see it in person, you realize that's heavy. Also, that's nowhere near the biggest submarine. That's a tiny submarine compared to some of the biggest ones.
Depth of 300 meters and a top speed of 18 knots. These submarines are designed to operate independently for up to 45 days with a crew of 53, demonstrating their
Nice.
endurance and operational capability.
Yay, everybody can, like 53 people can live in their own fart smell for 45 days. No, just kidding. I'm sure they have filters for that kind of things. Interesting to be in a metal tube underwater, pressurized metal tube underwater for 45 days. Yeah, I'll pass on that. Yeah, very respectable for the people who choose to do that.
The Sindhu class is equipped with advanced weapon systems, including 14 storage slots for heavyweight torpedoes, fired through 8 by 533mm torpedo tubes. They use wire-guided active-passive homing torpedoes. The Shishimar class submarines are noteworthy for their advanced features and capabilities. Developed by the German yard Holwarswerke Deutsche Werft (HDW), these diesel-electric
That's one hell of a name. Holy, yeah, I'm just gonna say HDW if I refer to them. But yeah, you see how different this one is. The Russian ones were like really round and bulbous. The German one is like very rectangular and thin.
submarines have played a significant role in enhancing India's maritime defense capabilities. The Shishumar class includes 4 submarines: INS Shishumar, INS Shankush, INS Shalki, and INS Shankul. The first 2 of these vessels were built by HDW at Kiel in
No, so it's 7 and 4, so that's 11.
Germany, while the remaining 2 were built at Mazargon Dock Limited (MDL) in Mumbai. These submarines were commissioned between 1986 and 1994, marking a crucial
Oh,
phase in the
that's relatively
modernization of
fast.
India's
Also, that's the same time as the Russian ones. Ah, interesting. I didn't know you would. Oh, okay. For some reason, it never figured in my head that you would buy the same category of products from 2 countries and build them at the same time. Okay, interesting. Diverse production, I guess. Diversified production.
naval capabilities. The Shishimar class submarines are equipped with 14 storage slots for heavyweight torpedoes and have the capability
Damn.
to fire through 8 by 533mm torpedo.
Damn. Okay. That is, I think that is the biggest class of torpedoes, 533. So 533 millimeters, I believe they're speaking about the diameter of the tube, like diameter of the torpedo. That's like half a meter just in thickness. It's much longer. It's like really long. One torpedo is, you could say it's as long as a car. And one of these is usually enough to sink a ship. Maybe not aircraft carriers, but like otherwise you could sink like destroyers or other ships.
Tubes. They use the Atlas Electronic AEG SUT 66 Mod 1 wire-guided torpedoes and have the option to carry up to 24 mines externally. A notable upgrade in their arsenal is the planned ability.
As if torpedoes weren't enough, you have underwater mines. Also, that is so interesting. I never, like, I had this doubt, but I never acted on it. I never knew how did they actually like stuff those massive torpedoes inside the submarine. Like, I was like, do they just lift up the submarine, open the tubes, and just slide one in? Is it like an old like musket or like a World War One gun of some sort where you have to like put the like cotton or whatever you put in? I don't know if you put like some kind of flammable thing. Because I feel like there's something other than gunpowder before gunpowder, but then you'd put your gunpowder in, then you put your metal ball, the bullet in, then you stuff it, and then you lift and fire. I thought that's how submarines were loaded. But yeah, that's interesting. The top has like a hatch that opens up. I'd like to hear from somebody how that works with relation to pressurization. Like, how complicated does it make building the submarine to withstand underwater pressure? Also, see, that's what I was like telling you. Like, it is bigger than a car. It's longer than a car. It's pretty big compared to a human being.
To fire UGM-84L Harpoon Block II anti-ship and land attack missiles, significantly enhancing their operational range and capabilities. These submarines also have a
That's really cool. I did not know that. These submarines could fire missiles from them? Well, it looks like that would also come out of the front, since I don't think there's any vertical launch tubes on this thing. As far as I can see, it's just in the front.
displacement of 1,660 tons when surfaced and can reach speeds of up to 22 knots.
Oh, that's tiny. 1,660 tons is tiny. Like, the one before this was double the weight.
Or 41 kilometers per hour. They can accommodate a crew of 40, including.
Also, that's really fast. For a submarine, that's good speed.
8 officers. The Shishimar class's design incorporates an IKL-designed escape system, adding an extra layer of safety for the crew.
Oh, that's nice. The earlier one didn't have anything like that. That's nice. The German designers thought of crew escape. I'd like to see some. Well, I'd like to know more about this escape system.
Thirdly, the Kalvari-class submarines represent a significant advancement.
Yay! Let's go! Pretty colors! New submarine! I like the decorations for the inauguration. Look so pretty.
In the India's naval capabilities, showcasing India's focus on modernizing its naval forces and enhancing undersea warfare proficiency. This class of submarines is part of Project 75 of the Indian Navy, and they are built under a technology transfer agreement with France. The Kalvari class is based on the Scorpene class submarines.
Okay, I love when they show these internal, like, the compartment things. I don't know how to explain it. Looks really cool. Like, you have the front where you have tubes for the torpedoes. You have the torpedoes behind them. You have the compartment where I guess the weapon handling sailors are there. Then what looks like the main command center. Then you have a few more rooms. I suppose that also includes like bed bunks for the officers and things. I guess there'll be a kitchen somewhere in there, a shower somewhere in there, then an engine room, and then you have the back end. Okay.
Designed by French naval defense and energy company DCNS, now Naval Group. These submarines are diesel-electric attack submarines, known for their advanced stealth features, combat system, and a range of warfare capabilities. Some key features of the Kalvari-class submarines include advanced acoustic silencing techniques, low radiated noise levels, and hydrodynamically optimized shapes. These features enable the submarines to operate undetected in enemy waters, making them particularly effective for surveillance, intelligence gathering, and offensive operations. The first submarine in this class, INS Kalvari, was commissioned on the 14th of December 2017, marking a major milestone in India's naval defense. Following INS Kalvari, other submarines in this class include INS Kandari, commissioned on the 28th of September 2019, INS Karani, commissioned on the 10th of March 2021, INS Vela, commissioned on the 25th of November 2021,
the same year.
and INS Vajir, commissioned on the 23rd of January 2023. These submarines are equipped
I think it's Vagir, not Vajir. But yeah, interesting nonetheless. Also, I think you got it wrong. It says Karanj over there in Hindi. But that's fine. It's very easy to get these things wrong. But yeah, the submarines, the hydrodynamic, you can see the hydrodynamic. It's like all you would think there'd be like a 90-degree cut body over here. It's all like smoothed out. I guess it just gently pushes the water to the side.
With state-of-the-art weapons and sensors, including torpedoes and anti-ship missiles for long-range engagements. Their capability to launch attacks with precision-guided weapons makes them a formidable
This thing can also fire? Oh, okay. I mean, it's a modern sub. Makes sense, but that's cool.
asset in naval warfare.
That's
Furthermore,
cool.
the incorporation of modern technology and weaponry in the Kalvari-class submarines reflects India's growing self-reliance in defense manufacturing and its commitment to strengthening its maritime defense posture. And finally, the Arahant-class submarines are a series of nuclear-powered ballistic missile submarines.
Okay. Again, inaccurate. This is a Kalvari-class submarine, but very understandable since there's barely any image of the Arihant class submarine on the internet, period. So very accurate but understandable. Also pretty.
Being developed and constructed for the Indian Navy. As India's first indigenously built nuclear submarines, the Arahant class
That's more
holds a
like it.
significant position in the Indian Navy's strategic arsenal, symbolizing a
Join large-scale battles with military vehicles. The online action game
War Thunder. I'm gonna let this ad be in the video. War Thunder.
Joining the battle are machines like the Soviet MiG-27M,
major stride in India's naval capabilities and defense autonomy. These submarines are a part of India's endeavor to establish a nuclear triad, which consists of the capability to launch nuclear weapons from land, air, and sea. The Arahant class is specifically designed for the sea-based leg of this triad, providing India...
Interesting. Again, wrong image, but not that wrong. That is a nuclear submarine, just not a nuclear weapon-equipped submarine. Also, that is a submarine on rent from Russia, like lease. Before I knew that's called the Chakra class. Before I knew about the Chakra class, I didn't know you could just rent nuclear submarines from other countries.
With a second strike capability. This capability is crucial for maintaining a strategic deterrence posture, as it ensures a retaliatory capability even in the event of a first strike against the nation. The lead ship of the class, INS Arahant, was launched in 2009 and commissioned into service in August 2016. The submarine is powered by an 83 MW pressurized water reactor and can
Megawatt. MW does not stand for the company name or anything like that. That's just the unit of power.
Carry a range of missiles, including nuclear-tipped ballistic missiles. The submarine has the capability to stay submerged for extended periods, allowing for stealthy and prolonged operations. Following INS Arahant, other vessels in the class include INS Arahant, which was launched in November 2017.
Oh, interesting. Wait a second. I saw something. It's like longer than the first one. It has more what do you call these? More tubes, more silos for nuclear missiles. Interesting. I did not see that detail. I did not catch that detail. Or I mean, I guess I did. Anyways, yeah, I did catch that detail. I thought it was the same thing for a second.
It's
Arahant,
not. Which was launched in November 2017 and are equipped with advanced navigation, communication, and sensor systems, making them a vital component of India's strategic defense framework. The development of the Arahant-class submarines is a testament to India's growing technological prowess and its commitment to maintain...
Ooh, there you see. See, the first time you see like those vertical launch tubes for nuclear missiles. I'm curious to know if like a country is able to build a nuclear launch tube for a nuclear missile. Why would that not translate to a conventional missile, say like cruise missiles? Like, why can you not build, like, surely you have the technology, or is it like, is there some nuance in this? Like, is there some technical difference where those are like not as similar as you would think they are? I should look into that. Let me know if anybody knows.
A credible nuclear deterrent. The successful induction of these submarines marks a notable achievement in India's defense history and contributes to the strategic stability in the region. The future of India's submarine capabilities will only continue to grow onward. One of the
Yeah,
key
that's
projects
good.
in this endeavor is the Project 75 India, or P75I program. The P75I program envisions the indigenous construction of 6 advanced conventional submarines. These submarines are being developed as successors to the Project 75
That's interesting.
Kalvari class program and will be equipped with state-of-the-art air-independent propulsion systems (AIP). This technology will allow the submarines to stay submerged for longer periods, significantly increasing their operational range and stealth capabilities. The project, valued at approximately 550 billion Indian rupee or $7.51 billion,
Thank you for the
involves
translation of the
collaboration between
currency.
Indian shipbuilders and foreign original equipment manufacturers or OEMs.
Okay, that's interesting. So, as far as I understand, I may be a bit lost on the nuclear arms front. That might be a bit more confusing for me. So, but this I know about, again, not fully. But AIP is basically, in very simple terms, it's something like anaerobic breathing, I guess. Not technically accurate, but just hang with me. You somehow generate oxygen for the diesel engine within the submarine itself, so that instead of staying submerged for, I don't know how much, like a week or 2 weeks, you can stay submerged for like a month in a conventional submarine, a diesel powered submarine, because a diesel powered submarine obviously would need oxygen. So that's good. It's not there in the submarines yet. Hopefully, they add it in relatively quickly.
The Indian firms shortlisted for the project include Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders Limited (MDL) and Larsen and Toubro (LNT), working in partnership with one of several foreign firms, such as Russia's Rubin Design Bureau, Germany's ThyssenKrupp Marine Systems, France's Naval Group, South Korea's Daewoo Shipbuilding and Marine Engineering, and Spain's Navantia.
Well, firstly, that's Hanwha Defense. So maybe Daewoo is a branch of it. And also, that's again very surprising that they're working with like basically the whole world on this. You have Russia, Germany, France, South Korea, and Spain. Like, you only need an American company.
In addition to P75I, India is also working on the Project 75 Alpha or P75A initiative, which prioritizes the construction of nuclear-powered submarines. This project is part of India's broader vision to develop a potent naval
I
force
guess
equipped with a blend
they're talking about like nuclear attack submarines with the new one.
of nuclear and conventional submarine capabilities. The focus on nuclear-powered submarines demonstrates India's commitment to advancing its naval technology and enhancing its strategic maritime capabilities. But anyway, do let us know what you think. Thanks for watching.
I thought it was a decent video. It was a decently animated video. Few misses here and there, but very much understandable misses. Interesting. I will say I really wish I could see some images for that, like the Indian nuclear submarines.